Hi, welcome to the Addashuk Movies Channel. In this channel you will be presented with reviews of selected and interesting movies and dramas to watch. We will come back again after this intro to summarize a very interesting drama. This time we will summarize a very popular drama on Netflix titled Squid Game Season 1 Episode 2. To those of you who have not watched the earlier episodes, please go to the Addashuk Movies Channel to watch it. You can watch Squid Game Episode 1 by tapping the link in the description in this video. Before we summarize this story, let's get to know the main characters in this second episode. The hero in this drama is Gi-hong, and 6 other important characters in this second episode. The 6 important characters are Sang-woo, Il-nam, Se-byeok, Deok-soo, Ali Abdul, Jun-ho. At the beginning of episode 2, it is shown that some masked people are lifting the corpses of the victims in the first game. Gi-hong is shown thanking his friends who helped him in the first game. Each one is all still in a state of shock at what they went through. At that time came the masked man to announce the announcement of the results of the game. Then the guard announced that out of 456 participants, there are now only 201 left who won the first game. All of a sudden there were several participants begging to be released from the place. But the guard said, according to the Clause 1 agreement, the participants could not stop playing at will. He further informs the second clause: if a participant withdraws will be deemed eliminated, the eliminated participant will be killed. But Sang-woo states the third clause of the game can be stopped if all players agree. Sang-woo asks them to vote, then the masked guard allows them to vote. The guard then said, before the vote is made, he will announce the accumulated prizes for the first game winner. He said a total of 100 million won was at stake for each player, so the total money for 456 participants was 45.6 billion won. A total of 225 eliminated participants, this means 22.5 billion won has been added to the fund for the winners. If the participants stop playing, the 22.5 billion won will be given to the families of the deceased players. Players who stop playing will go home empty-handed. Then the voting began. The first vote was made by the final numbered participant, Gi-hong. Gi-hong chooses to quit the game, then the result continues to be displayed on the screen. Voting continues and the number of results is almost the same. Until the voting made by the 201st participant, namely Il-nam. Finally Il-nam chooses to quit the game. So according to that decision, the game can be stopped. Those who wanted to quit the game continued to cheer with joy. But participants who did not want to stop playing expressed dissatisfaction. The guard said the game brand could be restarted any time participants wanted. Then all participants are released and can live life as usual. The next day Gi-hong had go to the police station to report the incident he had experienced. He told there was a group of strange people gathering 456 people to play a children's game, namely red light green light. Gi-hong said a total of 225 people were shot dead in the game. He also told them he did not know the people involved with the game because they wore masks. The police there said Gi-hong made up the story and considered Gi-hong insane. Then Gi-hong is kicked out of the police station for being considered insane. At that time, Detective Jun-ho spotted a business card left by Gi-hong. Then Detective Jun-ho is on his way to his brother's house because he didn't answer a call from his mother. Detective Jun-ho asks his brother's landlord to open the door of the house. As he entered his brother's house, he spotted a business card similar to the one left at the previous police station. He feels his brother has something to do with Gi-hong's story. Detective Jun-ho's brother may have joined the game and he may have been killed. Now let's get to know Gi-hong through his life story that will lead him back to the game. Gi-hong is a gambling addict. He lives with his mother and struggles to support his daughter financially. He has a lot of debt and now he is burdened with costs for his mother's treatment. His mother is diabetic who needs surgery to amputate her leg. While in Sang-woo's story, he is the head of the investment team at a securities company. He is a talented student who entered Seoul National University, but is now wanted by the police for stealing money from his clients. And the story of Il-nam is that he is an unfortunate old man. He had a brain tumor that would rather play the game than wait to die outside. Il-nam tells Gi-hong that he will re-enter the game. From the story of Se-byuk, he is a North Korean defector who enters South Korea, has a younger brother in a child care center. She promised her brother to bring his mother and father and live together. She needed money to pay a broker who could find and take her family members from the North Korean country. Deok-soo is a thug who will enter the game to settle his huge gambling debt. He was in debt to the gang leader and could not pay it. He was then hunted down by thugs, then he was able to escape. As for Abdul Ali's story, he is a foreign worker from Pakistan. He ran into serious financial problems after his employer failed to pay him his salary for months. He forced his employer to pay his arrears, but his employer refused to pay him. When he tried to take money from his employer's pocket, suddenly an accident happened. He kept taking the money and kept running away. He gave the money to his wife, and sent his wife back to her country with her kid. With this background of having serious financial problems, all 6 of these participants wanted to return to the game. All of them have received a piece of business card. In the card states, if they want to get back into the game, they are required to wait in the same place when they first enter the game. Then all 6 participants who have left the game will eventually return. They had been waiting for a car to come pick them up and take them to the location where the game was being held. after which they got into the vehicle and all fainted due to gas. This episode 2 ends here. In the next video we will summarize Squid Game episode 3. To watch the next episode of this drama, don't forget to subscribe Addashuk Movies and don't forget to like and share this video. See you again in the next episode. Thanks for watching.